Trip? I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Well, there is the unmistakable figure of the charismatic Eric Cantona. Poet, philosopher, player extraordinaire. Perhaps one of the most compelling characters ever to grace a football field.
Yeah, and don't forget, an inspirational leader too, who always rose to the occasion. And he'll have a busy game being both the team's engine and leading the attack.
Never to be forgotten. Ferdinand to... And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Rooney plays it short. That is good strength. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well timed, excellent interception. Darren Fletcher, passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Cantona. Best. He's had a shot! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great vision, and he's worked it through. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Best. And they can counter here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Terrific header! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And he's done it again. He's got his second chance. It's bounced back off the post. Gnabry. Messi. Cantona. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Knocks it into space. Rooney. He's found a way through. And the shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Cantona! Just cruising! They are cruising! And he is just ripping it up! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the bit. He's having a hit! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neatly clipped into space. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Threads one in. Can he get it through?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Rooney. He's through, now is he in? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he welcomes it in. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Now it's Rooney. And it's Thuram. Kaka. Pedri! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pedri is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Mbappe goes short. Now it's Mbappe. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Delivery from Mbappe. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, Red, nice interception. Tries to pass it through. Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that could set him on his way. He has found the way through. That is great defending, so alert. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah. Takes a shot! Vieira. Probing pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ferdinand defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Maldini. He's had a shot! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Lyon are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game. Oh, he's great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They've played it short. And that's an excellent interception. That's a sharp pass. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. O'Shea. Robson. Some resolute defending there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from it.
Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what? And it's come back out to him. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Steaming on goalwards. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Cantona. Maldini calmly anticipates. Thuram. Pedri. Now it's Kaká. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And that's been won straight back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rooney.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he welcomes it in. Rooney. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. Now it's Cantona. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pedri. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's certainly onside here. Can he finish? And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Robson unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bullet. Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cantona looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Cantona absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
So, third corner of the game. Rooney with the short one.
That's good defensive concentration.
Corner number 4 coming up here. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Hullet. Cantona. Can he spark a counter here? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
O'Shea. Now he's off and running. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's in a great position here. Oh, that's neat. That's been cut out, well played. Rooney can so cleverly bypass the press. Wan-Bissaka promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Scholes. And he's there to retrieve it. Rooney touches it back. Now it's Rooney. It's Rooney! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And again they hit the front. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Substitution on the field, number 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 15.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Rooney. Number
Well,
8.
that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Coming on the field.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Johan Cruyff. Number 7, George Best. Number 12.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Striker. Substitutions taking place.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Some good work on the right flank here. Cruyff. Oh, that's nice. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Ryan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Kagawa. There's a no-nonsense tackle. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pass somewhat off target.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Best.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
This looks promising. Matthews Cunha. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And it's been taken short. Goes for a shot! Another big chance that gets away.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Now it's Matthews Cunha. Could have here their final chance.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
They've played it short. Shot could be on. And a chance! Sticks it away! They have stolen level at the last! You give him an inch and he'll take a mark. That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Fletcher. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Goes for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. A header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this is Rooney. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a pretty loose pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's clever. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Cantona clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rooney plays it short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And this is Scholes. Nicely weighted ball. Good ball, good take. That's a good ball. Cantona was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Quarter of an hour played. Rooney. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Still goalless. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Scholes. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Menu. Oh, no joy this time. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! A real chance and a real let-off.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rooney. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's in a great position. Tries a shot! And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
It's their second corner of the game, and it's been taken short. That's very neat. Scholes! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! There is the breakthrough! So what's your view on that goal then?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
No, again there's no way through. That's a cute ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bruno Fernandes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That's the throw. Cafu.
Oh, great feat, that.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Cantona. And he's picked out the run. Cantona, he is through here. Can he finish? Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Robson! Superb from Robson! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
A case now of complete control. Best. Darren Fletcher. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the finish! Menu.
This is the time you need that pace.
Foot in. Now it's Rooney. Roberto Carlos. That is good strength.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Best. Rooney has it in a wide position. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say
Please be
keep
made
going,
aware
keep
that
at it.
smoking is
They've done
firmly
everything right
permitted
so
in
far, so
designated
they
areas
want to
within
keep
these
things that way.
grounds.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Here we go again. He's in space and looking for options. Keeper has taken decisive action. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Menu. Ferdinand. O'Shea deals with that comfortably. Best tries to thread one through. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's got away. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? So a big chance now from 12 yards. De Gea looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. And that's a poor penalty.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Robson will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Rooney. He is just caressing the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, that's a fine interception. He has a look up. And this is Rooney. Opts to... Shot, surely! Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets a good foot in there, and he's managed to get free. Now it's Rooney. In by Rooney. Cleared away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's through, it's one-on-one. And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. now the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Milan have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Nice looking ball. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Cantona. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. What a throw in. Rooney chasing after it. That's been slipped through. He's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, a glitch could be danger here. And he's on his way. Great chance! Goal, Milan! Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Well, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go... Big chance! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now then, the ball's come loose. Nicely weighted ball. That's good vision. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cantona. And there's green grass ahead of him. Face to face with the keeper. Decent chance! Oh, taken with style. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Best. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's beaten the last man. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Best really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rooney purring through the gear. Takes a shot! Cruyff. Oh, that's a key interception. And the pass is intercepted. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Bale. He's onside. He has found the way through. Ferdinand plays it all the way forward. Oh, a delicate chip through. Best. Ambitious ball here. Oh, delightful ball. And he welcomes it in. And Shevchenko! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. O'Shea goes back to front. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good ball over the top. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Cantona looking to add to his goal. That's a cute ball. That has been cut short. This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Rooney. Oh, good-looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Best. And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Shoots! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Robson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rooney gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Edmilson. Cruyff, and he was quick to react. Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. A heavy challenge. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. And smartly reclaimed. Cantona was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Rooney. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 3.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, nice touch. Van Basten did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely shaped ball. Shevchenko providing an outlet on that flank. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Defending of the desperate variety. And the through ball. Cole has it out wide and in space. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's come back out to him. And it's in. And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more at Van Basten! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
No, he's just misjudged that one.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Threads one in. Matches Cunha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Searching pass he's played there. And he's found a way past. And the shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Kagawa, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now he's got space here. And this is Shevchenko. Wan-Bissaka. Kagawa. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Hullet has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Now it's Kagawa. Kagawa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Very nicely done. Throw in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Hullet running with the ball. Kagawa. That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, good take in a good area. And that is out of play. Van Basten. Time added on 4 minutes. Darren Fletcher conjures time and space where few can. It's a searching pass. Not the most accurate pass. Wan-Bissaka. That's the end. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were happy. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel like
and
that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy Donnarumma really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise he is nigh on perfect.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, that was vital.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Tonali. Tonali. Oh, this is a very good run. Plays it in low. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Sanchez with a fine tackle. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Cantona. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Rooney. Best. And a shot! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rooney tries a deft little ball, and he's surging through. An uncompromising challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tonali. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well timed, excellent interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Cantona. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Harrison kept his eye on it, and he's there. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And here's Royce. That's good play. Rooney does really well to win the ball there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Scholes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Plenty to aim at. Great chance! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Not the most accurate pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that's well seen too. Royce. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Scholes. Cantona receives it in a good position here. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's been shifted off it. That's a sharp pass. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Best. He has a look up. Now there's a fine ball. Best! There it is! That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
1 minute added time.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Tonali. He's picked his way through. Robson. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time. Rooney! And he nearly went all the way.
Rooney just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Royce, good read, needed to be.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the best. And the finish! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Darren Fletcher. No, that's been intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's going to be a booking. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Gabby Simons, number 27.
McAllister. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Coming on the field,
Driving
number
forward.
13, McAllister.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rijkaard. Grealish. Royce. Now this could be a chance. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Cruyff is standing over this one. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Cruyff! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's rather hopeful. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Kagawa looking to be a menace in the final third. And it's McAllister. And he's there to retrieve it. Passing nice and neat. Veron. He's on it. Can he get away? Rijkaard. And he's in on goal. Chance for a shot!
Grealish made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And here's Cruyff. It's a searching pass. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he spark a counter here? Casemiro tidy with his distribution. Ball is over the line. Engages and forces him off the ball. Has a look up and drives it forward. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Aims beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Veron is the team's great visionary. And it's made its way to him, and he's away. Best. Real chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Kagawa is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Casemiro, spread out to the left. Cole, and he's managed to get free. Camavinga deals with that comfortably. It's their second corner of the game. Veron plays it short. Shot a goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Kagawa. Best. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Royce. Nicely worked. And this is Cruyff. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Rijkaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And time is up. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently undeniably.